Hi, Bobby. How are you? Thank you so much for all these awesome questions. I will have to use my readers to make sure that I don't skip anything. So, anyway, that's what happens. Okay, but anyway, well, I know you're a book author. Ooh, okay, author. It sounds better when I say it fancy like. Congratulations, that's incredible. Three Princess series. Great. Does that mean like series? Does that mean you have more? I'm gonna search that right after this. That's so exciting. And congratulations. I am so impressed by people who could like publish books and write books and like finish a book. It's just so much work and so much dedication and I'm always in awe of writers because it's just such an incredible gift that I don't feel like I possess. So my hat's off to you. You are a fan. Well, thank you for being a fan of me. That's so sweet. Everything I've done. Thank you. You had a crush on Willow. I mean, how can you not have a crush on Willow? She was like the perfect person, wasn't she? I mean, I'm not trying to like tap myself. It was her. Like she just, come on. We all wish we had a Willow in our life, right? So smart and anyway, love her too. And Michelle and Lily. Oh my gosh, you are too kind. Thank you so much. They were all such fun parts to play, and I am so grateful that I got to play them all. Now this part, you're being way too kind. Seriously, Bobby, do you know like you look like a supermodel? Oh my gosh, and a Revlon commercial. You are like, that is extremely flattering and sweet, and no, I have to disagree with you on that, but thank you. And you're obviously a very, very nice human, so thank you. Or you need glasses. Maybe that's what it is. No, anyway, I'm not trying to fish for more compliments, but I really appreciate that. Is genuinely very sweet. I feel like I'm blushing. You look like a teenager. Well, I used to, that's for sure. What's my secret? I don't know. I mean, I don't look like a teenager anymore, but I did for a very long time. I got not carded, but I was sitting in the emergency aisle on a plane on my 25th birthday, and they tried to move me because you have to be 15 to sit in that seat. And I was like, this is my 25th birthday. But great compliment, right? And honestly, a little heartbreaking when I did stop getting carded. But it was well into my 40s, I think. So, yeah, you know what? I milked it for all I had. And got to play Willow in my 20s. So, teenager. But no, I was in my 20s. So, but anyway, thank you. What's my secret? I don't know. I think it's just my grandma looked really young too. So, good genes. Moisturizer. I don't go in the sun. That's probably it. Because obviously I don't go in the sun. I burn very easily. So maybe that. Wear hats. I don't know. I don't think there's a secret. Maybe the no sun. Let's say that. Okay. What do you think of... Oh, well, I think Kristen was great as the mom. I do remember, here's a funny story. So when they were trying to narrow it down, obviously it was a huge secret. And I got this message from one of the ADs to like go to the makeup trailer, which it was a weird time to go to the makeup trailer. So I walked to the makeup trailer and I opened the door and it was locked, or I tried to open the door. It was locked. It's never been locked in all of the however many seasons it was. And I found that was really strange. So I knocked and then they like opened it up really secretly. What is going on? And the producers, the creator, the director, a lot of people were in the makeup trailer, and I don't even know if a makeup person was in there, honestly. Anyway, it was very hush-hush, top secret. And then Kristen was in there, and they wanted to see the two of us next to each other, because I guess some people at the network or something were concerned that she and I looked too similar for her to be cast. So they took a picture of the two of us next to each other to make sure that people would be able to tell the difference between us. Obviously, it was okay because she got the part. But that was, I didn't even know what was going on. And then I sort of figured it out when they were like, we need to take a picture of the two of you together. Okay. And then I think I was the first person that got to do a scene with her too. I could be wrong about that, but she was lovely. I didn't get to do many scenes with her. Maybe just the one? I don't know. You might be able to tell me, because my memory. Let's see. What was it like working with, Anthony, Tony. He was just the greatest. He was just the best. There's just not a bad thing you could ever say about him. He was so wonderful, so fun, and just such a great human. And I just love and miss him so much. And the world is sadder without him in it. And Michelle and Nick and Bob. Okay, well, all wonderful. And Michelle, she was like this young, impressionable teenager, and we were all like, just kind of protective, and just wanted to like keep her from from showbiz, basically. But no, she was so precocious and smart and advanced for her age, and such a professional. And then Nikki was just, a silly goose. Loved the Dodgers. I was always very bummed out when it was baseball season, which is kind of like 18 months out of the year, by the way, because he would watch preseason and stuff, because I always wanted him to like come play hacky sack or do something, or, especially in the beginning of this series, we were there for so many hours. So I'd want him to play like Scrabble or whatever, play games. When we weren't working, like we're off, when we were waiting for our scenes. So he was, for baseball season, I was like, never mind, I'll talk to you after the game. And Bob Saget, I actually babysat Bob Saget's children when I was like 16. So I had known him for years and years and years, and rarely saw him. I saw him a few times when we would cross paths, because he would just come in and record all his voiceovers, but I would have, so occasionally when I had to go to like fix a line or something called ADR, like maybe 2 or 3 times our times overlapped, and so I'd be like, hi, but I think it was like years before I had seen him. We were well into the show. But I loved that we were working together, even though we'd never really worked together or saw each other. It was fun. It was really sweet. He's such a great guy. Yes. Well, thank you so much for all of your questions, Bobby. I hope I answered them to your satisfaction. And you're just so sweet for reaching out. And there you go. Have a wonderful day, and thank you again. Okay.